Good morning, my people. Hope everybody's having a great hump day. Happy Wednesday. We are out and about again today. Got the boy with me, and he just asked me a question. Ask again.
Where do your loyalties lie?
Where do my loyalties lie? Well, I've always been a WWE guy, for the most part. Of course, I came up in the days of the Monday Night Wars. So, I say I came up, I was already in my 20s by then. But that was the only time where my heart was split into two. But I've always been a WWE guy. So I'd have to go WWE. I'm enjoying some of the stories from AEW. Not gonna lie. I love a lot of what they do. I just don't feel like they bring it like they should. But I can say the same thing for WWE. WWE's problem right now is they're so corporate, and they've gone so. The turn to Netflix has actually been a bad thing, in my opinion. The ads are ridiculous. They're everywhere. And it's just, Michael Cole said it on the Logan Paul show last night. Did you notice that? This isn't a wrestling business anymore. It's an entertainment business. And I think that spoke volumes and said a lot. And I think that's partially what the problem is. They've gotten away from wrestling. And it shows. And I'm hoping that this is just a kind of a stale stage that we're in, not a permanent thing. I'm hoping they move past whatever transition they're going through right now. I'm hoping that's all it is a transitional period, and we can move back into getting things the way it used to be. Again, that's the hope I have because I'm a wrestling fan. But I don't know if we're stuck here or not, and we'll find out. I don't know. I think that the Netflix thing is, Netflix, as I was telling him last night, Netflix paid WWE $5 billion, and since then, I don't feel like Netflix it wasn't a good investment. Outside of that premiere night, that debut, and even then it wasn't great, but to people who never watched wrestling before, I'm sure they loved it, or hadn't watched it in a long time. The people that came back, Hogan getting booed, all that stuff, that was a decent show. That was pretty good. But since then, I don't feel like Raw on Netflix has done it. And being that it's WrestleMania season, good's not good enough. And, they need to step it up, and they just hadn't done that. So I'm just kind of hoping this is just a stale deal, and they're, the transition, trying to figure it out. But from the looks of it, I don't know. I think they've kind of changed things. They've got new viewership. I don't know the kind of audience. Maybe they're trying to grab a new audience. I don't know what they're doing. But they've definitely moved away from what they've always been, and I just hope they get that back. I mean, listen to me. Next week is Elimination Chamber. We haven't seen Cena and we haven't seen Roman, and to me, that's a problem. I'm hoping that changes after Elimination Chamber. I have a prediction that Roman's going to show up at Chamber and call Seth the match. I think he shows up and gets Seth eliminated, and then you have a Seth Roman WrestleMania. That could definitely help. I think that would be a solid match for Mania. And then again, I'm going to say I think that the title match with Cody is going to be a triple threat with Cena and Punk, and I think that's the way they go. I don't want that to happen, not necessarily, but what other choice do you have? And where does Drew McIntyre land in the card for WrestleMania? I have no idea. It's a huge question. So It's kind of where we are right now. And does the AJ Braun Breaker match, does that happen at Chamber or does that happen at Mania? Because I think it's close enough to where they could actually have it at Chamber and then do something else at Mania. I've heard people say maybe a multiple man match for like a triple threat or a four-way for Mania for the Intercontinental, because you could have Penta in it. You could add a few more guys. Sheamus. You know, you could put a few more guys in there and have a multi-man Intercontinental Championship match at Mania, and then just have AJ Styles and Breaker at Chamber, which that's probably the direction I'm going. I don't know what they'll go, but I think that's my prediction anyway. And that's it, man. Yeah, we're just kind of talking today. I had him in the car with me, and I just figured we would turn it on and go. And write down below what you guys think. What are your predictions for Chamber? What are your card prediction for WrestleMania? If it hasn't been said already, which really hasn't been, outside of the championship matches, we really don't know. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for tuning in today, and we will see y'all later. Have a good one.